A satellite picture on the left of Nagoya shows you the size and complexities of the city, and on the right the dimensions of the port of Nagoya. The second biggest port in Japan, and the reasons for it being so big we will come to. But historically also it was the major area for the trading routes which were established after the end of the Edo period and the restoration of the Meiji, when Japan opened itself up to the west. And because of its strategic location in the center of Japan, became the center of the major trading routes to the rest of the world. Its history, again, is one of a feudal system where the shoguns were generally the power brokers and controlled and fought each other for particular areas of the country. The shoguns, as we see there, were known as the commanders-in-chief of an area, a feudal lord, if you like. The emperors were always there and are either tolerated, admired, but generally the shoguns ran the show, so to speak. And they became known as the military dictators of Japan from about the 7th century. And as I said, they nominally appointed the emperor as a unifying force, and were usually these gentlemen, all different eras of shoguns in Nagoya, basically were the de facto rulers of the country. So Nagoya, because of that, of course, the enforcers were the samurai. They were the foot soldiers for the shoguns. They were the ones who did battle for them, but also controlled, don't like using the word, but if you like, common history, the peasants who rented land off the shoguns, and that was how a feudal system worked. And the samurai were the enforcers, the IRS, if you like, of America at the time, the tax collectors, and the justices of the peace, and the people who administered punishment. And so in Nagoya, you have a capacity to experience what the samurai were like. And we know also the ninja. I think some of your children and grandchildren will have watched the cartoon series, the Ninja Turtles, and all the various names. So there were two types. The ninja being subordinate to the samurai, who could get promoted to full strength samurai. So there's a samurai museum. You will see people dressed in samurai costume because the history of the samurai is much admired and celebrated in Nagoya.